Right, we're back. I think we're back. We are back. Yes. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, it means I've got 2 bloody live streams now for the same thing, which is going to be just the part 1 and part 2. Right, welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. I think I am live. If you could just let me know if I am live. Yeah, I think I'm getting notifications now to say I am back live. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. My internet basically just shut itself. OBS crashed, I think. That was the problem. Yes, I am back live. Welcome back. Sorry about that, everybody. 4 minutes left to roll, and then absolutely... Oh, that's not ideal. But it is what it is. Can't help that. So, yeah, patience. Thank you, guys. Thanks for that. Sorry about that. Just fixing up a couple of things. Right. So. Cool. Right, we are back live again. Phew. Right, 4 minutes left to run then. Let's just go back through that. Sorry about that little blip, everybody. These things can't be helped. And I think I've got a solution of how to get around it for the next race. Yes, I have got a solution. Whoa, that's in the ditch. Yes, that Ferrari is toast. So right, let's just go through then the current situation of where we're at with the rest of the drivers. So for Francesco is currently still P1, 148.3, not improving on his current lap. He is, yeah, 148.3. He's currently running a invalid lap. Stefano Ray in the 720 is also down on his best lap time. Everyone else is in the pits, the rest of the pack. We've got Dragos in a Beamer. He's currently 4 tenths up on his best lap, which is going to put him in the 149s as well. He's on a bit of a flyer there. Who else have we got? We've not really got in front. So Edward Norton is currently in the Honda. Fortunately, I think he's struggling with that Honda and has not yet sat a lap as Fabio returns to the pits. So let's ride on board with Dragos then in, is it Dragos Dinu? I think that's how I pronounce your name. I do apologise. He is 6 tenths up. It's going to just about put him in the high 149s any second now. 4th place, 149.1. Good, very good lap time. Some very quick drivers here. I just went into Discord just to triple check my stream had actually crashed, and my brother, currently running in the Prime Aston Martin, was saying that he's in the low 150s, high, whatever, and he's saying that he's what the hell's going on. But Ryan just needs to find another 10th, and that'll get him inside the top 10. So he's currently 3 tenths up on his fastest lap as we speak at the moment. So yeah, just needs to push a little bit harder. If he can get 5 tenths, he can get well inside the top 10. He needs a 150.4 to basically get himself inside. Well inside the top 10, but a 158 gets him there, as his nearest competitor, the Ferrari that's in front of him, has just started a hot lap. So if Ryan's got enough fuel to get round this lap and the next one, he should be able to get 2 more laps in if he's quick. But yeah, I do apologise for the slight issue with disconnecting that happened there. Love technology as always, but I have got a solution that's going to hopefully get me what I need to do. So yeah, apologies for that, everybody. That was not what I wanted to happen. So Ryan's 2 tenths up, 1 tenth up on his fastest lap. He just needs to get round this last corner relatively unscathed, and as long as he's a 10th up on his current time, he should get inside the top 10. He's had a good entrance, not a very good exit, and he's lost up all that time. Unfortunately, he's not going to improve. He's got one more lap though to improve that time. 191. Sorry, last lap was a 151.0. He's aiming for a 150.8. That is what he is looking for to get inside the top 10. So the timer has now ticked over. Stefano is unfortunately on an invalid lap. So these three guys here, 9, 10 and 11, all have one more lap or are all on their last flying lap. Luca is currently 3 tenths up on his best time that he set a little while ago. So he should improve, should get him up inside maybe the top 7 depending on this last corner. He's absolutely nailed it. So he's looking like he will improve on that lap time. Ryan is currently 2 tenths up on his best lap. So Luca moves P7 then. Ryan is currently... Oh, he's unfortunate. He's binned it. You've bloody binned it. Oh, that's a shame. And Wagner in the... is that Chrome? Looking Ferrari is also not going to improve his laps. So there we go then, as the last few drivers come round into the pits. We got Fabrizio in P1. Oh, that's annoying. We got Fabrizio in P1, Ray in P2, Hassman P3, Dino P4, Segers P5, Chrysler V6. Yes, Fabrizio Romano. Here we got Luca P7, Sips P8, Ortiz P9, Toretto P10, Sweet P11, Griffo 12, Hollisey P13, Norton 14, Masuzu 15, Olivero 16, Bocci 17, Seller 18, and Vickers 19. There we go. Brandon, welcome, buddy. Just finished a 1-hour beam racing on Baku. Wow, love the stream. Thank you, buddy. Welcome in, buddy. Thank you very much. Anyone over here on YouTube, you might have been finding 2 videos on the channel now. Please make sure you find the right one, and do drop us a like on this video and subscribe if you are new. Obviously, go and like the other video as well. Yeah, so we're just waiting now for everybody to finish. I think we have got everybody finished. It's just now doing the countdown timer. I think everyone's finished. Ah, that's the problem. Edward Norton needs to go back to the pits. Yeah, that's annoying. There we go. That should do it. I think his game's crashed. Oh, there we go. Right, cool, perfect. So we've got 3 minutes then until lights out, where we'll be playing our background music as always. I'll sort of out lap, or formation lap music. There we go. It's the right terminology. Yeah, it'd be good to see. I think it's going to be a very interesting race. So we've got, if I'm right in saying, there should be one mandatory pit stop. Yes, there are, where we'll be stopping for tyres and not fuel. So it just spices things up a little bit. That prime livery looks awesome. Let's have a look, shall we? That prime livery slap bang in the middle of the pack. Currently running P11. Yes, it does look quite nice, to be fair. It does look quite nice, I'll give you that. Best shop in work, yeah? Although the text could have been done a little bit better, but I'll give you that. I would actually like to know how you've done that. I'm not going to lie. I'd love to see the PSD file. So we can't refuel. Well, you can refuel if you want to refuel. No. So, sorry, I got it wrong. Fuel is mandatory, tyres aren't. It should tell you. It should tell you It should tell you on your little display what you need to do. It should tell you on your bottom left on your dial. Not there. It should tell you bottom left what you need to do. That's simple. So mandatory stop for fuel, no tyres. Correct. 50 seconds to go then. If you want to change your tyres, you're more than welcome to, but you'll lose out on 20 seconds. Wouldn't recommend, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. That's your choice, your strategy. So 22 seconds left to run. Then we'll get ready to play our formation music. Hopefully you guys will like what we're doing. Trying to make it a bit more professional. You've got a bit of a twat on the radio, which is obviously me. But yes, give it a couple more minutes and we will get that underway. So as the timer ticks out, then formation lap will now proceed. Fabrizio is going to lead us away and we'll get into formation. Right, there we go. We could do with it probably repeating itself, but there is our formation lap music. Yeah, probably needs to be good to put it on repeat. That'll be a little job for us to do after the end of the stream. Write it on our little notes board. As Fabrizio then brings us round just into the third and final sector before we go lights out on this 60-minute race. Just a big thank you to all the drivers before the start of the race for their continued support. We couldn't do it without you guys, obviously, and everybody who is following, do share your love by going over to all of our social media and dropping us a follow. Thank everyone who's watching today, and obviously watching them back on YouTube later on. So as we turn around now onto the final straight for 60 minutes of pure madness at Monza, please be kind, everybody, into turn 1. The incident reports will be open before the start of the race. Sorry, at the end of the race. No doubt there's going to be some submissions. So here we go then. It's going to be lights out and away we go for 1 hour of Monza. Is going to start anytime now. And we are a go, 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 go. Let's go. As Fabrizio then, we are coming into the back home straight. Fabrizio has pulled out a lead. We have got some fighting a bit further back as we ride on board with some wing shots then. Got some changes already happening. Can everyone get through turn 1 without causing any problems? Let's go back and see what's happening further back. No, we've got a spinner. Oh, Prime Aston has picked up. Oh dear, we've got. Oh dear, bloody hell. Bloody hell. Oh dear.
Useless.
We got some absolute big crashes further back down the pack. Hope everyone gets through calmly. I think race starting. Good luck, good luck. Yeah, hopefully it will be. So we see Ryan's picked up some damage on his car. There was another beam a bit further back. Luca also picked up some damage. Not sure who went around. Was it? It was a Bentley, wasn't it? That went around. I think it was a Bentley that went around. Yeah, that was rather unfortunate then. So right on board with the leader. He is currently absolutely hooning it, I'm not going to lie. 1.6 second gap already, and it's only halfway round the first lap for the rest of the cars in front. If we move further back down the pack, then Edward Norton's had an absolute flyer as we have a spinner out on track. Stephen's got to be careful not to move into the traffic there. Unfortunately, he's going to have to take a big fat L as we have another spinner and a collection on the way round as the beamer for Luca gets collected by, I think it was the Purple Aston. But yeah, that's a shame. We've already lost 2 drivers then. I think we lost 2 drivers. No, have we lost them? Is everyone still running? I think everyone's still running, aren't we? Lost it now. So, first lap has been completed. We have everybody still in the race, just about, with a few minor knocks, so we'll no doubt have those incident reports open. I think it was the Lexus that actually got wiped out, so yeah, he looks got some considerable damage there in the Lexus. Yeah, Giulio has got some big damage, so that's unfortunate for him. So we'll be looking at battles further up the grid then. So Tom and Jan and Dragos are all pretty close to one another. We've got another spinner. We've got another spinner. Just be mindful that Lexus looks toast, not going to lie. I think has he been causing a few problems. That will have to be seen after the race. Yeah, he looks like he is done for. Yes, as he's left. Unfortunate that. That's unfortunate, but that's just how racing is, I'm afraid. Unless he's been an absolute idiot about it. Yeah, the poor Lexus, yeah. Just be mindful of people wiping each other out. We want it to be a family-friendly event as much as possible. So, 18 drivers then are still battling it out as we got a nice battle here now for 12th place. But we've got battles everywhere actually. Everywhere I'm looking, I'm seeing numbers where people are closing the gap on one another. I see Ryan down in P8 doing okay, gained 3 places on his starting grid position. Got a little bit of pressure now from the cars around him. He's got a bit of a gap in front, so he's got to get his head down and just get on with the race and stop bloody flashing. And Jan in P5 is all over the rear end of that BMW in front. He's pushing for another victory, trying to push up the standings in the championship. Just an update on the leader, Francesco 3.6 now ahead of the guys in front of him. So yeah, pretty mental driving so far, as the Ferrari has got a run on Ryan here. Has he got him into the second sector? No, he's gone a little bit wide, touched the grass there, I think. Have to bail out of that move, as we got a bit of a three-way now. If you know, you know. That's a bright coloured Aston Martin, I'm not going to lie. And he's got round him. I think that Aston Martin has got some damage. Yeah, I think he has got some damage. Oh, he's got brakes there. Which has given the Bentley some optimism to see if we can catch up. As we got a yellow. Where the bloody hell are you gone, mate? I think his internet's died. Yeah, I think it's not quite right with that guy's connection. That's a shame. That is what it is. So everyone is watching. I can see the numbers creeping up now on all of the social media. So yeah, do drop us a like on the video, please. We try and aim for like 10 likes on the video for every live stream that we do. So if you can drop us a like on that video, please do. It does show your appreciation to the channel and does really help us. So if you're over on YouTube, please do drop us a like on the video. And if you're new to the channel, welcome in. And so please do subscribe. Consider subscribing, obviously, if you're interested in this content. So as Ryan boxes then, is this an early pit stop? Is this the clear of damage? This will be interesting to see in the race as the race unfolds later on. He's got 53 minutes, so he could fill up that Aston all the way to the end as long as he can live with tyres. Track temperature is 33 degrees, air temperature is 27. So it's not too hot. It's whether or not you can look after those tyres and stop sliding. That is the aim of the game in this race. So yeah, I hope that is not terminal for him, but we shall find out later on in the race. Let's put him down almost last, but he's got a long way to go. As Jan is really now piling on the pressure to Thomas in front of him, currently running for P4. There's quite a little bit of a train, actually, a bit of a DRS train, so to speak. Beamer Audi, with a little sprinkling of Ferrari. Penalty car 30. Understood. If you could log a incident report, that would be amazing, mate. I can see. Has that ruined your race? Was you the Lexus by any chance? If you were, please do log a incident report. We will 100% review it after the race tonight before we publish the results. So yes. Welcome into the channel, mate. It's unfortunate that it's that circumstance that you're joining the chat, but nevertheless, welcome in and on the same. Hope you're great. So Jack's then got a nice run on car 30. Oh, sorry, car 30. Yep. I think that pace of that Audi might be a bit too much for the 720S. Whether or not he can get round him now, he's battling, is on the outside. And who could be later on the brakes, but I think yeah, no, it's unfortunately not got that move done, I'm afraid. So Vickers has tagged on to the end of that little battle. Currently running in P15, started P19. Don't think he set a lap, so he's doing all right so far in the race. We can see that actually two people already have done their pit stops. That would be to clear damage, which is, I think, very wise from the two drivers there, Ryan in the Aston and Luca in the Beamer. They've just basically now got to get their heads down and continue with the race. And just consistency is going to be key now. If they can stick in the 150s, then they should be all good. They've got loads of space. Ryan has got, blimey, he's got 30 seconds to the car in front of him. So consistency now is going to be key for Ryan to just pump the lap times in and let other people battle it out, and people will come to them. So yeah, interesting as Jan then is almost past Thomas in the 919 Beamer. I think he might have this move done, is he? I think Thomas is going to have to yield that position for sure. Yep, there we go. So Jan's got past Thomas in the battle for fourth place, yeah. And Jan's next target is it's Dragos in the other BMW. So yeah, very, very good battling so far for the guys up towards the front of the pack. As we have another move for position 11. So the Audi obviously has to yield the place. A very wise move there, but it's lost that a load of time. But they'll have to build it all back up again, no doubt. As Jack's got a bit of a run on Darryl in the Lambo. I'm sure they were he's closed up a lot of space then if he has closed that gap. Those two, this is going to be a nice little battle in a minute. Bentley, Audi and Lambo in a battle at Monza. Couldn't wish for anything more fun, could you really, on a Saturday night? Let's be honest. As Stevens all over the rear end. Oh, we have the yellow flag, the Ferrari of, I want to say a GUI, but I don't think that's the correct pronunciation of their name. Car 933 has a slight moment in sector 3, but he's back underway again. I wonder if he's going to box for his pit stop and to clear that damage. I wonder if he's let's ride on board, see what decision he decides to do. I think he is going to go into the pits. Yeah, a very wise choice by that man there. As Thomas is now back. Oh, a lot of moving under the brake in there. Be careful, guys. No penalties, please. No penalties, please. As Fabio, currently a lonely little race for Fabio in the Bentley. He's moved up 5 places from his starting position. So he's got 13 odd seconds to the guy in front of him. No, sorry, 2.5 seconds to the guy in front of him, which is a Ferrari. So he should close that gap relatively quickly if he's got the pace. So yeah, let's look at the leader then. 8.5 seconds gap now to P2. 8.6 now. Pure domination this, right? Blimey. I wonder if this is the guy who owns Monza or something like that, because he's absolutely flying in this race. So yeah, hats off to him. What we will do, what we have started doing, is putting a little montage together of the victory last lap. Hang on, let's stop here. Charlie, YOLO Charlie, hi, I'm the Lexus. What a shame the car doesn't turn into Curva Grande. Lost the car and nothing to do. Ah man, it's a shame. Thank you for dropping into the chat, by the way. It says you're a first time chatter, so thank you, Charlie, for popping in. Hope you enjoyed the race. Hope you enjoyed the part of the race that you was in before the car decided to give up on you. We are currently working on trying to do liveries, setups for people. So we are trying to work on all of the cars and trying to do some setups. So if it's setup related, then please do stick around. Thanks. Oh no, thank you, mate. Yeah, do stick around, buddy. It's good to have new people in the community who attend these races. So thank you for coming into Twitch chat. If you're not a follow, do drop us a follow on Twitch, or if you're on YouTube. Yep. On cue, he does it. So thank you, Charlie, for doing that. Absolute legend. Thank you, buddy. So yeah, do stick around in the community. If there are any other races, you're more than welcome to have a look over on SimGrid. Obviously, I presume you come from there. So any other championship races that we do have coming up in the future, which we do have quite a lot. So yes, thank you, buddy, and apologies if you didn't have a very good race. But move on to next week. Monza isn't easy, is it? Let's be honest. So, yeah. But yeah, thanks for popping in, mate. I've seen some yellow flags since I've been engrossed in Twitch chat. So, I think the Ferrari went off. We're riding on board with now. Unfortunately, he had a little spin, a little moment. So, I think that's all cleared up now. And we've had a change of position here. So, we've lost. So, Dragos was currently P3. He's now P5. So, I'm not sure if he's had a moment. I've completely missed that, which is a shame. Damn. But we can continue on with Thomas, who's got a nice little run. Oh dear. As Giuseppe is now, oh fucking hell, in the middle of the track. He needs to move out of the way quick. Oh, I think he's just going to absolutely... what's he doing? Oh, that is really unfortunate. So his loss is somebody else's gain, I suppose. Currently down, where is he in? Oh, I've lost him now. No, it wasn't him. Ferrari. There we go. P14 he is now. Or P8, sorry. Yeah, such a shame. So let's ride on board with the early stoppers then. What sort of lap times are they running? So Ryan's last lap was a 1:52.1. That's not really the pace he's going to need unless he's fully fueled. So yeah, he is still. He might be okay. So Ryan has got. Well, he's just about to gain another place. Due to a pit stop for the Ferrari, but Ryan's going to now be in 14th place. He's got 26 seconds to the guy in front of him. It's just not updating on my screen as quickly as I wanted it to, which is slightly annoying. But yeah, Ryan's got a few more seconds to catch up to the rest of the pack. He needs to put in the consistent laps now. People behind him, so Luca was a 1:52.1, 2 tenths quicker, but it was an invalid lap, and I think Luca was on an out lap. Now it's caught up. So yeah, Ryan's got 23 seconds on the guys in front of him, currently now running P13. So I'm not. I can work it out. Let's work it out. So Ryan was in the pits for 49. Oh, I can't. Because of the screen I'm on, I can't. So Ryan was in the pits for. Ryan had stopped for 10 seconds. Sorry, 49 seconds total. That's interesting then. What's he done? Has he just fixed his? Has he just fixed his damage and he's not done anything else? Or did he take enough fuel to start with, and basically that was literally just the top up he needed? I bet that was the case. I bet Ryan had filled up enough and he was just going to splash and dash. So that was technically his splash and dash. Oh, interesting. I love all this. I've said this before. I'm commentating on races. I love when we put pit stops into the race because I love people's strategies. Because there's always someone that does a weird strategy and I'm like, oh, I like that. Darryl has gone straight on. I think Darryl actually is racing from a holiday destination. I'm pretty sure this was the same guy who sent me a DM to say basically, I'm on holiday, I'm taking my my steering wheel base and pedals, I still want to race. I was like, well man, fucking hell, Jesus, you can have a week off, like you don't need to. So I think that is Darryl. I'm not sure, but I'm sure that is Darryl from one of our community. Apologies for the sniffing as well, by the way. Right. let's have a look then. So we are almost halfway through the race. As Olivero in the Bentley has got a nice run on Sella in the Audi for P11. So yeah, we've got 4 drivers now that have taken a pit stop. We've got the 13 left to take a stop. Let's ride on board then with Olivero. Can he send it? I think he's got the pace to get round this Audi to get the job done. Oh, the Audi's good on the brakes, very good on the brakes. And yeah, the Bentley's conceded good racing from the both of them. Not too scrappy as Tom comes into the pits then. So Tom's in the pits. Currently, he was battling it out for a podium place, has decided to take a stop now with 40 minutes left to go. So that's an interesting strategy. Strategies are starting to come into play now. He stopped for 1 minute and 7 seconds. Sorry, yeah, time in pit was 1 minute and 7. So it's lost 1 minute and 7 in the pits. So not stopped for long then. Stopped for 35 seconds, which means he's got a slightly different strategy to Ryan, who only stopped for 15 seconds then. So as Darrell is off again, yep, I think he is, and that should give Ryan another place, move Ryan up into P12 if the Audi has got some damage. So yeah, yeah, I think he's got some connection issues. Pretty sure that's the same guy who said he was in a holiday destination. So yeah, hats off to him. Hats off to him for even attempting to race on internet that's probably on a shared host. Yeah, probably his race almost finished, I would imagine. But yeah, he carries on. He's not going to admit defeat just yet. As Sella and Olivero still battling out for P9. He's managed to get past him, but Jack's fighting back. I tell you what, that Audi's very good on the brakes. Jack's very good on the old brake pedal. Tony Stark Racing Team. Oh, I get it now, yeah, with the old Iron Man livery. Yeah, I like that. Looking good. Let's ride on board then with Jack and with Olivero. Is it Alvaro? Sorry. And let's have a look how they're getting on. We'll just say, everyone who's watching on Twitch, you can use your channel reward points to ride on board with a particular car. So if you have a friend who is racing or would like just to see what's happening with a certain driver, we do a driver view. You can just redeem that using your channel reward points. If you're over on YouTube, obviously you cannot do that, but if you're more than welcome to come to twitch.tv/TOGA Motorsport and use your channel points there to do it. So we might make it an exclamation mark command instead, so we can have it on both channels. But yeah, still undecided on whether we're going to do that yet or not. So 37 minutes left to go then. We got 2 Ferraris battling it out into the chicane. One's going to come out on top, one isn't. And yeah, very good racing from the both of them then. So Jack and Alvaro still finishing lap 12, lap 11, sorry, with them still in the same position as lap 11. So Ryan's currently running P12 in the Prime Racing livery. It's not really Prime Racing, but I'm calling it Prime Racing because it just sounds fun. Currently running P12, 152.0 last lap, so he's quicker than some guys in front of him now, which is going to play into his hands quite nicely. I think he's going to be hopefully inside the top 10, get a nice top 10 finish for Aston Martin. Right now, we've got a few Astons in the race tonight, or we've got 2 actually. We've got 2 Astons, a couple of Audis, a couple of Fezzers, a couple of Lambos, a couple of Beamers, 1 Bentley, 2 Bentleys. So yeah, we've got a nice little mix of drivers in tonight, so yeah, really good to see that many of you all turning up. Yeah, I'm actually really impressed with the amount of drivers that we are getting on a regular basis now. We've got a nice community of drivers, which I really am thankful for. In pretty much all of our championships, you know, we have a rookie series that runs on a Wednesday. We have obviously Manufacturers Championship runs on a Saturday. We've got our World Championship, which is on a Sunday. Jack's got a spin. He's pushing a little bit too hard, is Jack. Tony Stark's not out to save him at the moment, is he? And he loses it on the chicane. That's very unfortunate for Jack. It's going to bump him down a few positions in the race, but he takes his stop. I would take your stop, fix your damage, mate, get back out there. But yeah, like I was just saying, we are seeing the community starting to really grow now. We're pushing 800 followers over on SimGrid, which you can obviously go over to SimGrid and drop us a follow. Our TikTok, our Discord is obviously growing. Also, you're more than welcome to join that. We're 570 members strong now, as Stevens had a massive off on the chicane. I think he's just binned it. I think he'll most likely go into the pits as well after that. But yeah, Discord is obviously growing quite nicely. We have, like I say, we seem to have a now. He's RTG'd. No, come on! You could have got round. Such a shame. Yeah, so our community is growing really nicely, and we're seeing consistent drivers in each race now, which I can only be thankful for to you guys that are racing. And obviously everybody here who's watching over on both YouTube and Twitch. Again, these numbers are growing race on race, event on event. So yeah, thank you for your continued support. It means a massive amount to us. So coming up to halfway through then in this race, and currently right now Francesco is 17.6 seconds ahead of everybody else. Crazy. His last lap was a 1:48.5. P2's last lap was a 1:52.2. So he's 2.3 seconds quicker than the P2. Crazy. This guy's mad quick. Oh dear. Excuse me, sorry. That's how rude of me. It's been a tough day. So let's look at, so I'd imagine people are going to start boxing in the next sort of 2.5 minutes, because that's 30 minutes in. Some people might have a longer stint. Some might, or some people might go all the way to the end. Like we could be sitting here now with half the grid still not boxed. But I think some people will go with 50-50 split. In fact, I know they will. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see who's going to do what in the next sort of few minutes in this race, to see what's going to start happening. So the people that boxed early, so you got Luca in the Beamer. He boxed very early. His current stint, I can't see his stint time, but he boxed extremely early. Ryan boxed very early as well. He's currently running P11, and that will no doubt have him to the end. You got Tom in the 919 Beamer. He boxed relatively early. I'm not sure if that was a decision he wanted to do, or was an enforced decision because he had damage. But nevertheless, he has boxed early, so it's whether or not these guys that boxed early can retain their tyre life and get through the next 31 minutes, because if they can, then they'll be laughing. 1:53 Alvaro's in the pits, then here we go. So we're starting to see a few cars, well, I say a few cars, one car box. Alvaro in the Bentley. I do like that Bentley, it looks quite nice. I hate to drive the Bentley though, but it looks nice. He's coming into pits then, so he's doing his 50-50 split. Oops, excuse me. He's doing a 50-50 split as he's in the box. And getting some, yeah, that's a small amount of fuel he's taking on board. So he's going for a splash and dash then. Or is he? What's he doing? That's a long stop, that is. That is a very long stop. As we have, oh dear, we have Fabio has gone ever so slightly wide into the second sector. Let's open the doors then for a few cars to come past him. Oh, this is always going to be a nasty little chicane here, especially when you've got three cars all going full chat. But everyone seems to be pretty good. Oh, that's the what's happening to that Aston Martin. Can't surely take the position. Give that position back. Don't worry, I think the Bentley's going to have him on the straight anyway. I'm a very I do like the Aston Martin, but I don't find it has very good top line pace. Here we go then. Everyone's piling into the pits. So we've got Fabio into the pits, and we have Salvio into the pits to go through to their pit stop. So then, who's going to try and stay out the longest? And who's going to start boxing? I would imagine that the top guys are going to stay out as long as possible before their stop, with 29 minutes to go. So officially now into the last 20 minutes of the race. Everything will start sort of coming together. We've got, so the guy technically pitted first. He's in first place, is Thomas. Then we have Ryan in P8, now well inside the top 10. I think Ryan's been practicing, because there's no way he's been consistently this quick. 100%, I'll tell you that for free. So actually now, with Ryan boxing when he has now done the jump, done the undercut, boxed early, and he's got past a few guys. So it says Ryan's running P10. Yeah, now he's running P8. There we go. Square himself up. So yeah, the undercuts work for Ryan, which is really, really good. He's managed to jump quite a few cars by pitting early. So yeah, very interesting strategy as well. So as the leader has also pitted then, the leader has boxed for fuel. Wow, interesting. I got that completely wrong then. I was fully expecting him to go to the end and doing a splash and dash, which could be interesting. So currently running P4, 25 seconds down the road is the next car, the BMW of Dragos. So yeah, that's very interesting indeed to see whether or not the Lambo, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Lambo has the pace, right, to catch up with him, but it's whether or not he's got the pace to catch him up relatively quickly. Time's going to tell with 27 minutes left to go, or it's just going to be waffle from me, and they're all going to pit and he's going to take the lead again. But we'll find out, I guess, in the next 26 minutes to go. Lap 17 of the race, as the leader then has pitted for his mandatory stop, which means that Stefano Ray in the 720S, Harvey will be glad, is currently leading the race. Last lap was a 1:49.9. He's obviously got done a bit of tyre preservation, and he's now going to push for the next few laps to try and retain the gap that he is building up. You've got Jan behind him again, he's yet to pit. His last lap was 1:50.7 in the race. He's running P2, as the BMW then for Dragos has pitted then. So ignore everything I just said in the last minute. And Dragos has then pitted, which means that our leader, who's just gone round the first corner, is third. Yes, he's third. It's just waiting for the timing boards to catch up. We have an off though. Bentley has gone off, and Darrell has also pulled up a yellow flag. Ryan running P7. Bloody Nora. Interesting. That is Ryan going to over? Oh no, he's. I was. Fuck. Ryan could not get that high. So yeah, Dragos then out of the pits for his mandatory stop then. So we've got Mikolos in the Aston, who's obviously got quite a bit of damage. He is yet to pit. Paolo, welcome buddy, welcome in on YouTube. Welcome in everybody who's over on YouTube, by the way. If you are new to the channel or you're a regular, please do drop a like in the video, because the channel is growing massively and it's all thanks to you guys. So if you couldn't mind continuing in the love and support over on YouTube and dropping a like on that video, I'd be extremely grateful. 10 is always our magic number for any live stream that we have, so if we can get to 10 likes on YouTube, then it'd be amazing. So we're currently running on 3. Well, I can see 3, so if we can get to 10, I'd be gassed. So yeah, thank you everybody over on YouTube for that, and obviously yeah, big thank you to everybody over on Twitch also. You guys are amazing. If you are on Twitch and you're not a subscriber to the channel and you have Amazon Prime, you can use your Prime link to be able to subscribe to us. Any monies that the racing team makes all goes into. Let's pause there because Wagner has come up proper in Ferrari in the last corner. Any monies that is made on Twitch through subscriptions, donations, cheers, whatever it may well be, all goes back into the channel for either new servers or for giveaways or for anything. None of the guys here take any money out of the community. It all gets piled back in. So if you are new and you do want to subscribe using Twitch Prime, you're more than welcome to. It means you get completely ad-free viewing as well, so you get no ads. So yeah, if you do, then I would greatly appreciate that. Like I say, it's only going to benefit you guys in the long run, because it all gets piled back into you. Excellent work and dedication. No, thank you so much. I'm really trying to push this out to as many people as possible. So by you guys sharing, liking, subscribing, whatever, on all platforms, not just Twitch and YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Oh dear, Mikolas goes bumping over the curbs. Every platform, find us. We've got social media everywhere. Do just follow us on all platforms, then yeah, we can get our name out there, and hopefully you guys can get some good racing out of it. So yeah, no, it's not me, it's all you. So yeah, there we go, plug over. So both P1 and P2 then have boxed, which means then Francesco, who was our current leader, is now going to take the lead. There we go. If I'll be honest, I'm a little bit shocked by that, because I would have thought that some of the drivers could have stayed out to the end and really done a last little splash and dash. I potentially would have done. I potentially would have gone out. If I'd seen the leader pitting and gone, he's that much faster than me, I would have prolonged my stint as long as possible, then gone in, because you never know what could have happened. If he just drove up behind you and overtook you, fine. But if he got caught up in traffic, if he got caught up, if he had a moment because he's pushing too hard or whatever, then I would have potentially gone in the pits. But that's driver's discretion. That's driver's discretion. So Tom then is all over the rear end of this Aston. He's got it done. Has he? Has he overcooked it? Yeah, he has overcooked it. That's a shame, Tom. That is a big shame, mate. But try again next lap, buddy. Try again on the next one. Try again on the next lap, mate. So yeah, that's Tom's. That's Tom going round again to have another go. So right on board with Salvio. Then he's gaining on the Bentley in front of him. Oh, he's got the job done this time. Sorry to switch to another. I just saw the numbers popping up on the screen. I was like, oh, quick, move over. So there we go. He's got the job done. He's up into P4. P5. Yeah, P4, sorry. So, yeah. So Ryan then, one of the early stoppers, is 7th. He's got 28.1 seconds to the guy in front who is lapping, well, last lap anyway, laps quicker than Ryan by 3 seconds. So I don't know if Ryan had a slight issue or he fell off. Yeah, he's got to be careful. He's got 20 minutes left of the race. People behind him are 2 seconds quicker than him. So it's not going to be long until they're going to be right on his tail. So yeah, if he wants to retain that P7 position, then he's just got to be mindful of other drivers in and around him. But yeah, he's still got potentially. He's still potentially going to gain another position because you've got the Aston who's just pitting now. He is the last but one person to box. I think Stephen is obviously retired from the race, currently sitting in the pits. So this is our last active racer of tonight who is going to be boxing then, which means that Ryan will most likely gain another position if he can get through the last corner with relatively unscathed. So there we go then. It's looking like Ryan will be moving up to P6 then. He knows he's on camera, look. Bloody Prime Racing. So there we go. Ryan is now running P6. Like I say, he's actually my brother. There is no preferential treatment here. He's just got into ACC actually, so kudos to him. He's doing a good job. He's putting all his effort into racing at the moment, which I hope he's enjoying it. I've definitely got into racing and I love it. I also love doing the commentary work as well. He also co-commentates with me on a Sunday for the World Championship. We'll be live tomorrow for that, so if you're interested, we'll be live at around about 8 PM UK time to do race number 3, which is at Kailami. No, I lied. Laguna Seca. And so yeah, we're going to be live tomorrow to do 60 minutes of Laguna Seca, which should be hella fun. And obviously with Ryan as my co-commentator, as we've got a battle here for P7 as the Aston's overcooked it ever so slightly. It makes my life a little bit easier, and we can have a little bit of a chill on a Sunday and have all you guys racing. So yeah, that'll be us for tomorrow at least, and then it starts getting interesting. So we'll start building up some more races. So the calendar goes a bit crazy in March time. For us, we've got some sort of one-off sprint races that we like to call them. Will be happening in March time. So next week we have Ricky Wednesdays, the Manufacturers Championship, and we have a World Series. In March the 8th, we have a blind at Barcelona. Basically, it's Barcelona with the lights off. We're going to have a night race at Barcelona. I think I might rename that because I think people are a bit confused about what actually is going to be taking place. And then we start a GT4 series. So we're going to start a mini GT4 series starting from March the 14th. And then we've got a 2 hours of Hungaroring, and then followed by a All the Twos Championship, we like to call it, where we basically run a 2-hour event, but it's a team event, so it's an hour stint for each driver. So that starts also in March. Yeah, so we have a lot going on basically. We're doing a lot of commentary, a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of Twitch streams. So yeah, do strap yourself in because it's going to be an awesome ride through 2023 for us at TOGA Motorsport. We are in talks with different sponsors as well. I can bring that to the table. We're slowly starting building up now. People contacting myself and asking for sponsorship. So I've got a conversation with some guys. I won't name them yet because obviously I don't want to give some hopes up. We are in contact with a company where they'd like to sponsor us. which obviously will help you guys. So I've planned a video call with them next week. So things are looking up on the up and up. So yeah, it's a big thanks to you guys for all that. So 16 minutes to go. I've waffled on a little bit too long there. We will be coming to the climax of this race then anytime soon. So looking at the top 10 then, Francesco is now 20 seconds ahead. Jesus, this guy's fast. Of P2 for Stefano Ray. He has got a 20-second gap back then to Jans in... Yeah, wake up, camera up. 20 seconds back to Jans in the Audi. So there's our podium positions. Thomas is only 4.7 away from Jan. So it might be interesting to see how that little battle for the last podium place materialises. Dragos then in P5, 4.3 to Tom in the his BMW partner. Ryan now P6, 34.3 seconds off P5. I think Ryan just needs to know that's where he's at now. I think he can try and push and hope for a mistake from the guys in front, but 14 minutes to catch up 30 seconds is going to be a big ask. But I would say never rule anything out. That's a good shot. Ryan in P6 done a fantastic job. I think actually Ryan might win the drive of the day. It's a toss-up. In fact, Ryan for me wins drive of the day. So Ryan's gained 5 positions in the race. He's currently the highest, so he's gained the most positions and doing a good job for it. Boxed early, so we'll see. I'll decide nearer the time what I'm going to do for drive of the day and who I'm going to give it to. So we've got Sips in the 933 Ferrari, first of the Ferraris, then currently running P7. He is 20 seconds behind Ryan, so Ryan is currently lapping ever so slightly down on the guy behind him, which isn't going to make a massive difference in the grand scheme of things. I don't think he's going to be able to catch him up before the end of the race. So that's P7. So we've got Mikolos in the Aston Martin. He's currently running P8. He is just starting his lap 24. And then you've got Fabio and you've got Salvio in 9 and 10. The Bentley versus BMW saga continues. They're running pretty close to one another. This is the closest pair actually in this current race right now. They're battling out for P9 and P10. You've got Alvaro in the Bentley, who's currently 2.6 back from them, and he is running P11. Luca, another person who boxed early, is running P12. Don't think it's really worked out for Luca, even though he did box early. I think he should struggle a little bit, maybe with the track or with the car, or both, or tyres. Jack at a moment would have been and should have been maybe a little bit higher than his current 13th place, but that's racing. He's currently down to 13th, currently lapping 2 seconds faster than everybody else in front of him. Sorry, I got hair on my tongue. So yeah, Jack's pushing well in his Tony Stark Racing livery Audi. Giuseppe in another, second of the Ferraris. Ferraris aren't having a good time here, are they? Currently running down in P14, improving on his time for people in front of him. So yeah, P14, P15 for Bucci, Wagner, 15th, and Ferrari, and then Darrell in P16. He's not having a great time, but he's still battling on. 152.2 was his last lap, which is quicker than the two guys in front of him. He's got over a lap down on the guys in front, but he's going to carry on nonetheless. So yeah, that's basically it. So obviously we got, this is our battle for P9 then, as people over on Twitch are getting an ad. They can subscribe using the link in the chat. So yeah, here we go then. So this coming up to the last corner then. Can Salvio get past Fabio in that Bentley? That Bentley's pretty quick on the straight. Can he get in the toe? Oh no, tell a lie. That's the wrong corner. I've just completely ruined that commentary. I do apologise. He's got to basically try and stay as close as possible, I think. That's the key. If he can stay very close to him throughout this sector of the track, then he should be able to line him up for a pass in the Curva Grande. But we'll have to see what happens. See what happens with that. So the leader has the fastest lap. Shock horror that, because he's absolutely flying. That's unbelievable. But here we go. Salvio, if he can try and stay relatively close behind that Bentley, he can get the toe. And some yellow flags being waved there. Cars further back. He's got two opportunities at this. He either bides his time, has a good exit on this corner, gets it on the longer straight. That's what I would do. He has got a good exit, so can he now apply pressure? He's 0.3 away. He's definitely inside the toe, but that Bentley's quick. Yeah, look at Bentley's pulling away almost. I don't think that Bentley's going to be the widest Bentley you've ever seen in turn 1 at Monza. There we go. He's got to wait till the next lap and try again, I'm afraid. Go back to the drawing boards. I would start getting your flashers out, mate. Start flashing him. I think that's going to be the only way you're going to be able to do it. But 8 minutes to go then. This hour has absolutely flown by. This is the last time I'm probably going to say it. I probably won't actually. It's going to be a lie. But do follow us over on Twitch and subscribe to us on YouTube. Drop us a like on the video and all that fun stuff. And consider subscribing if you are new. So I need to start thinking about my driver of the day. Then it's a bit like the Premier League man of the match. I'm not going to be biased if I do believe it's going to be one person over the next. But I've got 8 minutes. I'm going to give myself a 3-minute warning for driver of the day. I tell you, I just had a really good idea. I might look at something where we can actually vote for driver of the day, where we can do exclamation mark vote and then put the car number. That might be a really good idea, where we could make it a bit more interactive. I think that's what's lacking for us right now, is making it a bit more interactive. If we can make it a bit more interactive, then I think we'll get more people engaged in the channel. So yeah, I might look at seeing if I can do that for tomorrow's race, voting for a driver for the day. So then, we haven't got really a lot to be speaking about, because the grid is relatively wide open. Nevertheless, we will find. So that was Ray overtaking Salvio for because he's lapping, basically. Sorry, I just saw a message I need to reply to. So yeah, we got 17 races. I think we started off with 20 or 19. So losing a couple isn't great. Obviously, we lost Charlie. We've lost another one. I think. Who else did we lose? I can't remember now. We lost a couple of races, which is obviously slightly. It's not fun. But look, it is what it is, and hopefully if we can people can use the incident reports over on Discord, then we'll have to review those incidents, and if we need to apply some punishment, then we will obviously do so. It might take us a little while, so yeah, it might, just bear in mind it could take us a couple of days just to get that done. Obviously there's only a small team of us right now, so yeah. So then, the leader is 28.3 seconds in the lead then. I think he's absolutely flown. I think this guy is ridiculously quick. Safe to say. Oops. That's the case. Also, there's a big gap between P2 and P3, 16.5 seconds difference. So we are not expecting, I don't think, a late charge from Thomas to Jan in the Audi. I think that's probably going to be you're finishing 3 with 5 minutes left to go then. And I will now be voting for my driver of the day. And the driver of the day, like I say, I'm not biased. Just because he's my brother doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to vote for him every week. But I think from where he has started, he took a gamble boxing early. His current stint time now is 48 minutes. So he boxed really early, and that he's the longest stint. He's got the longest stint now by about a minute. You know, so Luca boxed pretty much at the same time, but Luca hasn't really improved as much as Ryan has. So I will be giving Ryan driver of the day in car number 3, as Dragos has had a small moment, which could hopefully make his stay even better. But 44 seconds with 4 minutes to go. I don't think you're going to make it. But he's done a fantastic job. So Ryan in the Prime Energy, not sponsored. Just FYI, don't sue us. Please don't sue us, but we're not sponsored. Prime Energy Aston Martin. I did say this at the start of the stream before. Obviously, the stream it lagged out. If you join our Discord, then we can share this livery out with you. We've just got it configured for the Aston Martin, but we could, I suppose, create you one for different cars if you want it. So, the driver of the day then goes to car number 3, Ryan in the Aston Martin. He has driven really well in this race. Like I say, 48 minute stint timer, boxed for a splash and dash. So his tyres are probably crying right now with all that extra weight. And Ryan's not. He probably going to be annoyed by saying this, but he's not a small chap. So he's had to make a custom-made seat just for him to fit in that car, no doubt as well. With no doubt a fucking great big helmet, because he's got a big fat head as well. So all in all, he's done a great job in this race. He's just coming round now to start lap number 30, and yeah, he will get driver of the day, my vote. And obviously I'm the only one commentating, so that's what counts. So we can stick on board then with the last 2.5 minutes. A nice little battle here for 9 and 10 still. We can see that Salvio did manage to get past Fabio in the Bentley, but I don't think it's going to be very long until that switch is reversed and Fabio retakes P9. Fabio is on an invalid lap, so I don't know whether or not it's in result of Salvio taking that position, or it was a clean pass or whatever. Nevertheless, this Bentley's quick, and this BMW's got a lot of defending to do, no doubt, into turn 1, but I don't think he's quite as close as he needs to be to get past him. No, he thought about the lunge, but he wisely decided against it. Which, yeah, very good driving that. Yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to all the drivers for today's racing. There's been some few incidents at the start of the race, which no doubt will be responded to in incident reports if you could log them. but nevertheless, everyone has driven relatively sensibly. We've got a good bunch of drivers, so big thank you to all the drivers today. You guys have been fantastic. Good racing as always, and done our community very, very, very proud. So yeah, big thank you to all of our drivers who's raced tonight. So then 49 seconds. Let's see where the leader is then. So the leader is now starting the last lap. So here we go then. Let's ride on board with our current leader. Just coming round now. This will be the last lap of the race. Lap 32 of the race. Qualied first. Yes, he did. Qualied in pole. Had a pit timer of 22 seconds. So he was in the pits for just under a minute. So he's done a really good job in coming back at the rest of the pack. He's currently his best lap, is a 1:48.3, which is ridiculously quick. His last lap was a 1:48.8. So he's obviously just turned down the engine a little bit, saving it for our next outing in the Manufacturers Championship. So after this race, we'll have two races left, which will be I think it's Brand. I think we go to Brands next. That we in the Manufacturers Championship. No, I think it's a lie. We go to Silverstone next, and then we finish off in Suzuka in a couple of. Right, you should have moved out of the way there. Yeah, 100% should have moved out of the way. That's going to ruin your race. You better be careful. That Ferrari's going to overtake you, and you're going to lose a position. You bloody melt. But here we go then. The Francesco coming round in. Oh, he's lost the bloody place. Finishing the race then. P1 Poggers. Thank you to Francesco for winning TOGA Motorsport round 3 of the Manufacturers Championship. Well done, buddy. As Ryan massively got his elbows out to retain P6, I think he might have, and that's probably going to be reviewed at the end of the race. So there we go. P6 and 7 have finished because obviously they were a lap down. So Stefano Ray coming home in second place, started second, he's going to finish second. Good job to Stefano Ray in the 720S. Jan, grid position 3, finishing third. There's a bit of a trend going on here. GG's Jan in the Audi there, well done buddy. Thomas then, he started 6th, finishing 4th, so congratulations for those 2 positions gained for Thomas. Dragos, he started actually P4, he's lost a place in the overall in P5, so there's our top 5. The other guy still out on track then is Jack, who had obviously had that spin earlier on in the race. He started off P18, he's now finishing 13, but going to finish a lot higher. So he's got to take a little bit of credit for that. He's done a good job there. Well done, Jack. Good little flash at the end, buddy. Giuseppe unfortunately started off in P10. Yeah, I think Ryan might have done something a little bit naughty, but he should have moved over for the leader, so he can only get himself to blame there if he gets a penalty. But yeah, that's it. That is our race done for this evening's Manufacturers Championship. Yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody. We've hit 50 views on this video on YouTube, so big thank you to everybody who has watched. You guys are utter legends. I'm just going to quickly save the highlights before the server restarts itself, because I want to obviously put the highlights up on YouTube in a little while. So yeah, a big thank you to everybody who has raced tonight, who has joined us. You guys have been excellent. Incident reports will be now open, so get your incident reports into into us off our Discord, and we will get that reviewed as and when we can. Lego Dimensions, thank you, buddy, for popping in tonight. Just thank you to everybody, really. You guys have been amazing as always. Like I say, we will be live tomorrow night 8 PM for round 3 at Laguna Seca. We will be live then, and I'll have my co-commentator back with me. Let's go and do a raid, shall we? I don't really know who is currently streaming some ACC, so let's go and send the love if you're over on Twitch. I'm just going to go and grab... I'll tell you what, let's go and raid the VGTR guys. They're doing a current endurance event, so let's go and raid the VGTR guys. They're another league over on SimGrid. So yeah, jump on the raid, do show them some love, do drop them a nice follow, and we're going to head out now to watch their channel. But yeah, everyone over on YouTube, thank you so much. Everyone over on Twitch, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys tomorrow 8 PM for round 3 of World Championship. Goodbye.